Yep. The haunts. The ones that trashed our units before. Trying to bite themselves off a little bit of a piece. That's okay, we got our range killers right now. I think we can put you here. Hero. As a matter of fact, I don't even need to use my hero for this. I'm thinking we'll deploy her, like, I don't know, up here somewhere. Just in case. Right? And since, of course, she always has the highest initiative, we're going to put you on defensive. I'll just move you back one space. Go. Nice. I just want you to stay put, if you would, please. God damn it! I told this unit not to move, but it moved anyways. Nice. Get a little bit of experience. Actually, a lot of experience. Fabulous. And since we no longer have to worry about that roaming army, might as well come over here and pick up the pearls. We'll do a little bit more fog busting over here and kind of see his units. Looks like he just has stalwarts, which are his basic infantry unit. I'm going to try to come over here and snag this temple while we're at it. Before they get their filthy hands. Got a new quest. Let's see here. Relocation of the blind. Build a city improvement that increases your empire's influence. That's really easy to do. As a matter of fact, not there. So we could build another thingamabobber chapel, or I mean, borough streets. It's like we can't build one there, but we do have access to like our seed storages and things. And I know there was, so that's going to reduce our income by a lot. Yeah, for real. We want that food. Okay, so let's take a look at our quests. Which ones? This one's going to auto-complete the second that our volcano former is finished. Be at war with somebody, that's not going to happen. So that's going to auto... That's going to fail. And we really want to do this. Okay, so we're going to pin this one, so remember it. And then let's try to get you guys back home. Nice. Manabin has grown. Another pop over here. I think it's time for me to put you on money. We need to start making some. Okay, nice. You guys will be back in my territory. And then we will obviously retrofit them. You guys need to be retrofitted as well. Well, we have the resources. Definitely have some more movement here. Oh, and speaking of which... Yep, I think it's going to have to be this way. And I suppose, you know what, I could do another terraforming thing right here, which will do any of these remaining tiles over here. Although, I think I'm going to need to do one here. Right on top of that anomaly. But that's something we're going to have to worry about later on, when I want to expand some more. We do have a lot of titanium. Why don't we just go ahead and pop this and get another volcano former. Just to have one right now. We have enough pearls here to actually do quite a few things. We can build chapels, or I can get another blessing. We have 4 turns left for the next dust eclipse. I'd really like to build the chapels, because those are pretty dead sexy. Also, Iceworks is really good. I think I'll go for that. The Iceworks. At least have access to it. And I do believe it costs 10 pearls to build it as well. Okay, let's get you guys home. Okay, let's plop you in the city. And then as far as the city itself, you want to be careful about assigning heroes. When you assign a hero to an army or to a city, there's like a cooldown for the next time you're able to even like assign them to something else. So you can't just like willy-nilly do it from the city to the army back to the city all in like, you know, consecutive turns. So we just assigned my cavalry hero to the city. So now we have cavalry and flying. We're just waiting on these 2 other units, which is going to be support and infantry. And then we should have 4 of the 5 existing unit classes. I'm hoping the hero counts. I think the hero does count. Hoping it does. So that way we can get this this bullshit out of my way. We'll have 5 turns until our our main faction quest is finished. So we failed the one quest because we did not go to war, and we do have a new one. Faith of Fire. So help the Kazanji revive their faith by bringing them together in peace. You have to create a full garrison of Kazanji units in your city of Wakanda. Okay? So we gotta build a couple more Kazanji. And since we want to go to war with the Broken Lords, we're gonna need regular infantry Kazanji. We're gonna need the regular demons. And I think we could probably hold off. No. We'll just chill. I was gonna say we could hold off on the Empire Mint and start building the demons. I think we're gonna not do that. Okay, you just need to move through this forest here. Okay. Oh. Once we're done with this quest, I'm definitely gonna want to probe the Broken Lords a little bit. I'm really curious to find out where their other, or what this territory looks like over here. They're not too far down behind me in the points. It's nice to know that we're still leading this pack, this rabble. All right, so Slick has grown, finally. I think we'll do another production. And we definitely have enough money to actually build something, or just buy something outright. Do I really want the titanium extractor? Or is there something a bit more pertinent to build? The answer is no. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get it over with. I wish I was making a little bit more influence per turn, because our Empire plan should be getting the pop-up, or the early pop-up for it relatively soon. We have finished some right-of-ways, which means we're going to get some trade routes. We got it in Wakanda and Manavan. So as you can see, there's no roads built here because we don't have the contiguous land. However, once Slick here is finished with its right-of-way, it'll automatically start forming its roads to here. As a matter of fact, there you go. We already got the road. Damn, that sucks for that it won't build the roads here. So what I could do is that I can get cargo docks the second I actually have one of my expansions. Since I'm doing the top half, I could build a district here, and then we'll have access to the sea, and then I'll build a dry dock, and then, you know, it'll be basically that my empire will be connected via trade routes for Manavan and Slick via ship. But I still need to get the technology for that. And it just doesn't seem like something I need to prioritize at the moment. There we go. I had to close a couple blinds, otherwise the glare was going to be a little too much. So we got our dust eclipse, okay. Be really nice to see one of those, the fluxes that makes us move faster, the swift conflux. So we got 2 swift confluxes, empowering conflux, and another swift conflux. Okay. Doesn't really make a difference because we are wanting to put our units inside of my city. Fortunately, we don't have enough movement points to actually garrison them. Okay. So it should start taking this down. And it's nice that we can't build the daemons. Because as you can see down here, the garrison, we only have 4 units available. And that's because we don't have the technology that increases it. Which sucks because I really need these. I really need these guys. Could work on the industrial megapole, which is a unique, or a wonder basically. So there's city center. So we got the 1 district. So the way it appears to me is that we only have these 2 other districts. We actually haven't built a boroughs yet. So if we're gonna expand, I know this is a shitty spot. It's pretty awful. I have like 3 spots that I can build here if I really want to do this. I would have to do this so it connects these guys, or I can put it here. This one gives us more food, more production and money. I'd rather have that. We're making a pretty decent amount. Let's get the husbandry center up and running, and then how about the seed storage? Like I said, I like to play tall, but my cities need to grow. Huh. So the hero doesn't count. Because right now I have my cavalry hero. We have an infantry, a flying, and a support. So it's a really good thing that I'm actually researching the golem riders. I don't feel like an asshole for that. So I think what I should do is remove one of these guys. And then, I don't know, put them up here in Slick. It's also going to be able, or we're going to be able to actually finish building these other units. Let's cancel the 1. And then build them over here. Actually, you know, let's not build them. Fuck, we've already put a little bit of, so that's what that little yellow bar here is. We've already put a little bit of productions. I need 2 more of these guys because we need to garrison at least 4 of the Kazanji for the in Wakanda for the 1 quest. Suppose we could build another one here. Yes, that looks fine. Anyways, hang on. Shouldn't we have finished our main faction quest? Lore quest. So my faction quest is to assimilate a minor faction. Which means what we're going to need to get that other technology. Here we go, native district. And it's probably going to be these guys, the Saratan, because we got 3 villages up here. Totally makes sense. It's either that or was it the Dorgeshi? And I think the Dorgeshi suck balls. Well, actually, they're really good. They're just very situational. Like, if I had 3 Dorgeshi up here, I would definitely want them. Simply because we have the glass steel extractor up here, and that'll give us, like, more. And unfortunately, or excuse me, no. I take that back, because we do have the titanium down here, so it would work. It's just we only have the 1. there's only the one village over here, and per village it's 0.5. 0.5 additional resources per extractor, right? So if we have 3 villages up here, we get 1.5. That's why they're terrible and situational. And I don't want to do them. I forget what the Seratan gives us. Defense, maybe? Defense to our units? Something like that. So we've received a new quest. And we finished other skins. We're not getting the pop-ups, like I said. The fucking game's bugged out. So other skins was the one faction quest. So we already assimilated. I don't understand. We have access to this unique research, unique technology that only our faction will have. So our stone sentinels, meaning our infantry units, will have no military upkeep. Very dead sexy. And then our current quest that we just picked up is fault lines. So I apologize. I would be totally reading like the whole lore and everything behind it, but I can't do it. I don't have access to it anymore. You know what? Actually, I take that back. How about this? Can I... So we're gonna hard save our game here. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think we're gonna straight up like reboot the game. So bear with me for a second here. I just want to see if that fixes it. I mean, you do have to kind of expect this stuff. They have not like done any of the bug fixing or balancing or anything. All right, and then we'll just let it sink, and then we'll reboot. Ah, the joys of having a new computer. Everything's just so fucking fast. Love it. It was such a wise decision. I was gonna upgrade my previous machine, but it was so goddamn old. I was gonna have to. I was so reluctant to like reformat, or excuse me, format my drive and then reinstall the operating system. I just didn't want to do it. But then as I was buying parts, I just said, you know what? It totally makes sense for me to just buy a new computer if I'm gonna like update or upgrade my motherboard. At that point, you might as well just buy a new processor and buy a better motherboard. All right, let's load our game. Hopefully that fixes things, and we get access to the actual quest screens this time so I can fumble my way through all of the text for your guys' entertainment, of course. Been streaming for quite a while. I think this is might be a new record for me, although I think the record might have been 4.5 hours. I think when we live streamed some Civ 5 back in January or February, sometime earlier in the year. So we got a bunch of people watching. How you guys doing? Just want to let you guys know I'm going to be out of town here relatively soon from the 9th through the 19th. I'm going to try to record enough footage to make it past that 10-day stretch so there's no like interruptions in my episodes. I'll do what I can, but if I'm not publishing an episode for a day there, sue me. You guys have had ample warning. Okay, so as far as the quests go, so we're not obviously not going to have access to the lore and everything. Oh, here we are. So I could just totally read it from here. I don't want to do that. It's not that I don't want to read it. It's just I want to read it in the splash screen. It just looks so sexy. Okay, so what do we got to do? We have to search both ruins indicated by rays of light in a region called Yusta and Ularn. Okay, so that's one of them. The other is this one. Okay. And since we don't have the required units to fulfill the one quest, I think we're just gonna straight up move our army out of there. No, I won't. We'll garrison them. The Kazanji have ridiculous movement, so we'll just do it with them. And then we'll end my turn, because I gotta wait until Golem Riders, until I'm able to actually start building one. All right, let us take a look at these guys. Go ahead and edit. So they have circular strike. Attacks all adjacent units with 50% of damage. And I think that even counts your units when you attack with them. I think. Can I get rid of that? Or is that, like, unique to them? Huh. Boy, that kind of sucks. I don't know if I want that. Definitely want Infantry Slayer. Or since we don't have that, we're gonna have to go with the sweep strike back. And I think we're just gonna go with the regular iron grade and not the glass steel. Okay, let's give you some armor. And their speed is pretty good, so we'll go ahead and give them the ring. And with that being said, I think what I can do is build one of them. Where are you at? Oh, we can straight up buy the seed storage. Why don't we do that? Actually, we have enough money to probably buy it here as well. Perfect. Fabulous. Okay. Now remember, during these dust eclipses, you can also research these ruins. But I'm pretty sure it's got diminishing returns. So that one gave us 85 dust. Perfect. And we still have movement, which is even better. Because now we can search out these ruins as part of this quest. And I'm guessing we have to kill these guys, right? Very well. We'll attach our hero. And destroy. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that I can auto-resolve this one. And they still have movement. It's perfect. This dust eclipse is going to last for quite a while. And then who knows how long it's going to be until we get into winter. Knowing my luck, usually the winter hits like right after the dust eclipse stops. Let's go ahead and move you out of the way. And okay, I don't believe there was anything else I want to build. Okay, so you got your burrows. You're going to build another daemon. Really love to build this, but this place just has shit for gold. I'm gonna have to reinvestigate it after the burrows is done building, because that'll give us more yield. Finally getting started on this whole golem rider. Okay. I'm gonna buy the sea storage here as well. Sweetly. I would love to. Sounds like a pretty wise decision to me. So I'm not really running into like food problems per se, but you know, just not really getting the numbers that I want in terms of population. Okay, it's still not fucking popping up. Notifications. Enemy dismay. Oh yeah, we should probably have a pop-up for that. Auto pop-up battle start. Okay. How was that turned off? Yes. So don't tell me I was being the retard the entire time by just not, you know, having that turned on, because they were turned on before. I mean, for fucking Christ's sake, I was just playing the game last night and there has not been an update for this game. Something's going on here. Something fishy. Whatever. Actually, you know what? One thing I want to check out just for the shits and giggles of it is the quest. Okay, so that's for the volcano formers. Everything else is turned on. Whatever. We'll just roll with it. No choice. Still got a little bit of movement left. That's really great. Because now we can explore this other ruins here, and then we can, there we go. And you gain a level. So we get additional movement on units, but I'd rather go for the attack. Although we could unlock the extra accessory slot. I'm going to hold off on that. Because we haven't received any, like, special miscellaneous gear, like quest gear or anything like that for those slots, so I don't really have to worry about unlocking it. Just go ahead and do the same thing, auto-resolve. There we go. Finally, look at that, it popped up again. I think it fixed our problems. So we completed this, we got 20 Palladian. Is Overseer Aloys here? You know what, since we're kind of far into our quest here, I'm kind of wondering if I should even read these. I mean, it'd be like reading the first chapter of a book and then skipping chapters 2 and 3 and going directly to chapter 4 and pretend like you know what the fuck's going on. Something seems out of place in the ruins located in Odakin. So we're going to get this unique technology for the Coney School of Elite Writers. We have the Palladian to actually build it. It's a unique building, by the way. And it gives us a shit ton of fortification. And we already know that it's going to go on Wakanda forever! And no, I'm not going to stop doing that. I just like it. Could also pay attention to our other quests here. So we're not going to be able to do that until we have our Golem Rider. Build a city improvement that increases your empire's influence. The problem with doing this quest is that we need to have like an anomaly that's going to give us influence. Otherwise, that's never going to do it. And then creating a full garrison of Kazanji in time. Oh, yes. Wait, are these pearls? Ooh. Let's go hunting. Quite a few. Although my production queue is... So you definitely need this. Absolutely. That's a really necessary upgrade for Manavin up here, because they have 3. And that means Slick should probably build the other one. Yes. Always want to make the most pragmatic choices as possible. Like, it makes sense. Why wouldn't you build it in these two? Both provinces have 3 of these assimilated peoples. Oh, and speaking of which, as soon as we're done with this technology here, the native districts will be able to actually have the Saratan assimilated into our little party here. I know I keep dicking around. We should have been attacking the goddamn Broken Lords this entire time. They haven't really made that much progress. I'm just saying that we should have went down there. We have these other quests that are requiring me to build more units, so we're already kind of gearing up for it. Which is okay with me. But I know I was talking about doing this like several turns ago. Okay, we had 9 turns until our next plan. Units can be garrisoned at the camp. We got 1 copy in your city. So 1 per city. Gives you a bonus population. I think we probably want to do that. And it's interesting because we could place it anywhere inside of our province. So for instance, over here in Wakanda, instead of it being required to be attached to, you know, your city centers and your other districts and whatnot, the Golem camp will produce its own ring, and it's basically its own thing. I mean, it's still technically, I think, a district, but I mean, what I'm saying that is it doesn't have any requirements about where it's placed. So which means, even more so, is that I could put it, like, plop it right down on top of this anomaly right here, and then get access to all of this. Pretty outstanding. And we have a swift conflux here. I'm going to grab that. Give us additional movement. And then, I don't know what I'm going to do with you guys.